This is National Gullible Day live coverage. Reporting from NGD News Central in Seattle, Washington, here's Tim Hunter.
Hello and welcome to this year's coverage of National Gullible Day here on NGD. This year's celebration taking on a more somber tone. All of our reporters have self-quarantined, including yours truly. We just all felt we should be apart to do our part for the greater good. You may also notice we're using last year's logo again. We had a new logo designed. After a few too many complaints and several lawsuits, we've decided to go back to the old one. Here we go.
Northern weather.
And it looks like time to check in with our weather buddy, Brian.
And as we promised here on NGD, we got your weather every 2 minutes. Going to be a typical spring day out there. Sunshine mixed with clouds with highs right around 52 degrees. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Brian. Apparently, we had a minor earthquake this past hour. It wasn't strong enough to cause damage, but it was large enough to make babies even cuter. A lot of TV shows have had to cancel because of the coronavirus. Dancing with the Stars has come up with a unique concept. They will return in the fall with a new concept and a new name, Dancing with the Stars by Themselves. It should be a big hit. And joining us now on National Gullible Day from Atlanta, Georgia, ventriloquist Mark Merchant. Good morning, Mark. First off, has this coronavirus thing affected your job?
Tim, I'll tell you, having one of these masks has made my job as a ventriloquist easier than ever. Yeah, except for the funny part, Sherwood. What? Remember the safe word, termites. Oh, yeah. Hey, we need to socially distance. Socially distance? Yeah. That's going to be difficult since your hand is in my back.
So, with all the bars, nightclubs, and cruise ships closed, where are you performing these days?
Well, where am I performing these days? Good question. I'm performing in the living room, the kitchen, and 2 shows nightly in the bedroom. Ha! You wish!
Now, I've heard that you have lost a lot of gigs, but your puppets have actually picked up work.
Actually, Tim, Sherwood has found a part-time job in the midst of this crisis. Yeah, I am working as a part-time CTR dummy. Is that a good gig? Well, it sure is a lot of fun. Somebody's pounding on your chest and you go, "Hey, I'm alive!"
Well, Mark and Sherwood, we appreciate you joining us here on National Gullible Day. Have a great day.
Tim, we always enjoy being part of your broadcast, but in Atlanta, we are actually having a severe toilet paper shortage. Hey, wait a minute, what? Toilet paper's made of wood. Oh, man. This just took an exceedingly ugly turn.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Tim, and we'd like to wish everyone a happy National Gullible Day!
And we'll be right back.
Want the most unique vacation you've ever experienced? Get away with Scam World Travel, where you're just a lapse in good judgment away from the vacation of a lifetime.
That may be a Starfleet shuttlecraft.
It looks like the one reported stolen from Starbase 4 2 weeks ago.
There is one living creature aboard, humanoid. He is ill.
Maximum magnification.
Welcome back to NGD's coverage of National Gullible Day. I'm Tim Hunter. We have some really exciting news, some big news to tell you. Oh, great. Again.
Northern weather.
Yeah, looks like it's time to check in again with Brian.
Yep, we're back because here at NGD we promise you weather every 2 minutes. Since we last checked in, not much has changed. Sunshine, clouds, 52 degrees. Back to you.
Thanks, Brian. Researchers at the Seattle Aquarium claim they have actually taught a stingray how to say the words Happy National Gullible Day. We've watched the tape several times and we actually think it's saying, "Help, get me out of here." Oh, great. Hey, time for sports with Joe Doyle.
Hey, Tim. Here we go again. Scraping the bottom of the sports barrel today. No sports. Still. Found this. Yeah, this robot vacuum curling. Seems kind of needy, but that's all I got. Just me, my wife, my kids, and robot vacuum curling. I gotta get in a better headspace. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't let my kids see me like this. They can just stay outside until I figure it out. Back to you, Tim. Hey, Tim, can you help a brother out? I ran out of toilet paper.
I'd love to, Joe, but
Tim?
I have to tell everyone about the new development in
Tim?
Japan, where they have created Robo Basketball, the new sport that combines the excitement of the NBA along with the speed of golf. Games begin Sunday on the brand new Sky Network. More National Gullible Day coverage coming up right after these messages.
Tim?
Stop driving around and grab a pair of wheelie shoes, the exciting new way to get around. Just clamp on and off you go. Wheelie shoes from Scam Hoax, the makers of spaghetti scissors. Remember, if it seems too good to be true, it's a scam hoax.
Welcome back to NGD's coverage of National Gullible Day. For those of you checking your watches, yes, it's that time again.
Northern weather.
Well, it's been a couple of minutes. Why don't we check in once again with Brian?
Yeah, I guess we're back here doing the weather again. So, okay, guys. All right, Daddy can't get to the store until next week. Okay, sun, clouds, 52 degrees. Back to you.
Thanks, Brian. President Trump today said at his daily press conference that people are starting to get back to normal. He said that people in downtown Seattle have gotten back out on the streets, and he offered this video as proof that things are getting back to normal. The president insisted that one of the first places we return to are the beaches. He made that point today at his press conference. In a rare show of bipartisan support, Nancy Pelosi agreed and gave both sides something to try to unsee. Alrighty, here come those lucky numbers. Our first one up is a 15, followed by a 62. How about number 7? And then a delayed, but eventually got here, 21 and 33. So there are your numbers. Now all we need is that Powerball number, but unfortunately it's time for weather every 2 minutes.
Northern weather.
Okay, Brian, you know the drill.
Yeah. Weather again. Sunny, clouds, 52 degrees. Back to you.
And once again, the world is celebrating National Gullible Day in many unique and different ways. In Texas, Ruby's Auto remains open as the employees came up with a unique way to maintain social distancing. Meanwhile, over in Norway, Caroline and Runa spent the entire year training their cows to perform this synchronized routine in honor of National Gullible Day. And finally, Tom Smentel of Russellville, Arkansas, is using today to debut his brand new National Gullible Day dance, which is expected to sweep the nation once we can go outside. And you know, we can't wrap up this year's coverage of National Gullible Day without checking in with our Prince of Positive, Ken Carson. Ken says he has a great story to share about one of our neighborhoods doing something special. Ken?
Well, that's right, Tim. I am standing in that very neighborhood about to... Does this seem a little close? Too close here? Hey, hang on just a sec here. Excuse me, sir? Sir? Can you do me a huge favor and hold this phone? I need a little distance for about 30 seconds. Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ken, for ending this all on a very positive note. That poor person probably didn't have an iPhone. That is going to do it for this year's edition of National Gullible Day. I'm Tim Hunter. We thank you very much for watching on behalf of our entire staff at the NGD Network. And remember, we'll keep in touch without touching you. Have a good night.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Get this party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for me to arrive. Sending out the message to all of my friends. We'll be looking swanky in my Mercedes-Benz. I am coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Get this party started. Pumping up the volume, breaking down to the beat, cruising.